Welcome back, YouTube gamers. This is Aero from N2 Mobile Games, bringing you some more Clash Royale. We are in Royal Arena. This is the deck I've been playing with for a while. I am enjoying it. It's working well for me. We'll see where we'll get to today. I've got a crown chest that's basically up, so we'll definitely do that at least. I'm at 2169. And then checking. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, so checking to see if I can get any free XP and gold, because darn it, I love free XP and gold. And then, let's get this started. It's going on King. I've got King in my, watching me. Good as always. It's nice to have a moderator. Do appreciate it. We have only offense for our opening, so we're going to start with offense. Okay, freeze there, and see what we can do about minions on top of this guy. Do we even need it is honestly the question. Okay, so Hog Rider there. We're not going to deal with the Goblin on that side. And give me one sec. Okay, so this isn't going to be perfect. Some of those guys are going to get caught in the crossfire for that bomb. Probably all of it, honestly. So that's unfortunate. I think we got the bomb close enough. We'll find out right now. Did not. We're not going to throw a Tesla. It doesn't seem like we've needed it yet. And then, so we're throwing that fireball right on top of that freeze, hoping to get max damage out of it. Looks like we did. That's what we're looking for. That is easily my favorite combo, other than a bear hug. Like a really good bear hug with like some good coordination from a giant skeleton makes me happy like nothing else does. Just because I know that bear hugs are hard. Getting a giant skeleton to grab a tower and go boom is not exactly easy, honestly. Okay. So everything is dealt with now. They didn't get to freeze my my Tesla because of positioning. Spear Goblin's down. That should take care of this garbage. And then we're gonna Hog Rider right through that. We're going to freeze that. We're going to fireball that. A Tesla will take care of this action. Waits for it. Throw Spear Goblins. I was totally about to throw Spear Goblins there. By the way, that is not what I meant to press, so we're going to go into overtime. Sweet. That was supposed to be... That was supposed to be Minion Horde, and that clearly was not Minion Horde, so we'll have to do something about that. Okay. So they just got a bear hug on my tower. That's embarrassing. I literally may lose right here. Not even joking about that. That's going to blow up. It's going to get all of my crap. We're going to hog ride super hard on the left lane, because we're looking to win this, not lose this. Fireball on both. Kapoof. Okay, so we picked up an extra crown for our crown chest. That was not the intention. So we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Didn't happen. It totally happened. Usually when I don't play the right card, I just lose. So that's great. And so I've got Ice, who apparently was waiting all day for this video, which is good. I'm happy to hear you guys like watching me play. We're gonna do a little bit more, see what we can get for Royal Arena. Ding, 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 ding. So the Tesla goes down because I just legitimately didn't have an opener. This is definitely what's going to happen. I need Fireball, reduce that. Got basically Hog with 2 towers hitting it. We're not going to give that a chance, that's for darn sure. Like, he's going to get some serious damage off of that, but, you know, I can take that. We're hoping that this is all he's got over here. It wasn't. It's unfortunate. If I had gotten that freeze down faster, I would have saved a lot more HP on the Hog Rider. He would have done a lot more damage. It's unfortunate. We're going to save the Tesla for the Hog Rider. Oh, sweet. So if they're going to throw an Elixir, I'm going to throw all of my crap, honestly. Okay, so that's going to equal out. I just know that they used that. We can do this to basically nullify as much of that elixir as possible. We'll just throw a Tesla, it makes it easy. Okay, we're going to need more than that. They've got a level 6 Hog Rider. I'm not going to lie. I want a level 6 Hog Rider. He's kicking the shit out of me. I gotta get to, like, actually throwing business in here. All I've been doing is playing defense. Clearly that's not working against this guy. He's also got an elixir pump. So let's just not even play around with this. We're gonna throw a giant skeleton to block. Tower's getting on that crap. It's gonna blow up super fast. We're gonna throw a Hog Rider directly through the ashes of it right now. And then we're going to throw freeze as soon as it gets on there and they throw something at it. There you go. Okay, well, I can Fireball. Okay, so Tesla's going to take on that. While that's happening, we're going to throw Minion Horde. What we're hoping for is basically a sideways wipe so that they can't defend themselves. And we'll lose this one for obvious reasons. Yeah, no, they just had a much better Hog Rider game than me. I'm more than willing to admit that that they just kicked my ass with basically similar deck. What's going on, Hano? What's going on, Nick? How are we all doing today? Boo, boo, boo. Okay, so we got some good opening aggression. We will throw this Hog Rider, and then we'll see what we can get out of a freeze. And then let's see what we can get out of a Fireball. Oh, we're going to get so much Fireball. That Hog Rider is going to get a lot more than I want out of that, which is really unfortunate. So it looks like my shenanigans is backfiring on me, basically. I did not hit with all of the Fireball. That's complete misplay on my side. So, I mean, basically I have to dig myself out of this again. I see a pattern emerging of overzealousness. Oh, sweet, my favorite, a Tesla. Go, go, go. So, they don't seem to want to defend their tower. There it goes. I was about to say, if they just want to give me a bear hug, that's super cool. I'm not seeing that happening, but that's whatever. Timing's going to have him take a little detour. But we're still going to get on that. No, we're not even going to get on. Okay, so they're an all-defense deck. Sweet. That does make my life so much better. Yeah, I don't have anything to play until basically they play something. As soon as I hit 10, if I have to, I'll throw these goblins. Just for nullification. So these guys know what they're doing. The only thing I can do at this point is basically try to equal it up. I'm not sure if that's going to work. They have so many defensive structures that basically I can't get a real offense going on. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. Clearly, this is the deck I should be playing. I should just play a mortar deck with all defense, ha 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 ha, and do nothing but jump out and throw freeze with Hog Rider. You know, it's tempting. It really is. I've seen this deck a bunch of times. It plays like a big crybaby that sits behind walls, and, you know, honestly, like, it hurts my feelings that it's so effective, but it is. It is effective, but, you know, that's just me basically talking out of hate right there. I don't like that I play something that's more loose and more mobile, and they play something that's more defensive, and it just crushes my stuff. Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna be a petulant child really quick. We're gonna go look at what the replay on that is. So they had a cannon, they had a mortar, they had a Tesla, and then all they had was basically air and anti-air units except for a Hog Rider. They didn't have freeze. All they were looking to do was watch people run into them, clear them out, and then throw basically a Hog Rider or a minion in there. If I hadn't been so hasty at the beginning, this probably wouldn't have been such a bad match. But, I mean, I don't think I could ever truthfully play that deck just because I don't like the lack of, like, they only have one spell. And I've grown very accustomed to 2 spells, and honestly, like, I could even see myself playing 3 spells. So, anyway, that was that guy's deck. And then, yeah, no, my free spell is level 3, just as an FYI. I got a person who was asking about that. It adds, I think, like, 0.6 seconds every time you get an upgrade on it. It is sort of a big deal when you start getting a lot more seconds on freeze, honestly. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, so we've got some sort of big unit that will show up in front of that wizard. We don't have Fireball. We are going to throw basically Hog Rider so we can get to Giant Skeleton. This will do well enough. We're going to throw basically Goblins to stop their Hog Rider. And collateral damage. Yep, so we did pretty well there. All we had to do is throw basically the Hog Rider at the right time. They had already overcommitted on one side. They were looking for basically a big crush, and that's what my Giant Skeleton is literally built for, is saying, no, I don't care how much defensive, or how much elixir costs that cost. You're not getting it, just deal with it, honestly. So, they've thrown elixir. We know that they have a wizard. This isn't probably going to work, but I just don't have a lot of good options. Freeze. Okay, so Tesla over there. Oh man, this is about to get super gross. They have frozen my left side. They're trying to take both towers right now. They might succeed. Okay, so we're going to throw a Hog Rider out. They probably have some sort of response to it. But if I get a single hit, that's all I need, honestly. Didn't even get the single hit. So we're going to wait for a... Oh, there goes arrows. This guy knows what he's doing. This is getting really bad really fast. Explosion isn't going to get enough. We're going to throw a fireball. We need to get some freaking crowns, so let's just get this done. Is this a loss? Absolutely. So at least we got a crown. That doesn't make me like excessively happy. Overall, I'm gonna have to say that I'm playing poorly today. I think I'm getting a little bit overzealous. I'm trying to combo too much, and people are playing really good defense against me. So I need to cool it down, start playing with my head a little bit better, and fireball directly on top of that. And you know what? Screw it, I'll throw a giant skeleton too. I don't think this is a smart choice. I just kind of want to see what they got. That... Oh, there we go. That's way closer to an actual thing that's going to happen. Okay, so I don't think we're going to get a bear hug. We're definitely not going to get a bear hug now. That explosion's not even going to kill the dragon. We're going to throw a Tesla. And... We got Hog Rider and Freeze coming up. The way my deck is shuffled right now, it's not good. Especially up against that. Ding, ding, ding. And then I'm literally throwing Hog Rider to shuffle the deck. They are going to throw something like this. If they throw another card, it could be really bad. We're going to freeze this. We're going to throw a minion horde directly on top of it. Their arrows did not probably do what they thought they were going to do, which is really good for me. If they don't have arrows, I might get away with murder right here, which would be amazing. If they're going to keep throwing elixir pumps, I'm going to throw garbage down their lanes. This is the one thing I totally see that happens with elixir pump, is they don't have the actual liquidity right now to stop my push. Congratulations, you got a fireball out, but lost your tower entirely. Too much reliance on a strategy that has holes in it, which, I mean, my fireball freeze combo doesn't work out when I miss. I mean, that's a big freaking hole. And elixir pump has basically an issue where they don't have the elixir income to push off your cards if they don't have the right cards to counter them. And so I don't think elixir pump is like amazing or terrible. I just think that it's not always this amazing like endgame strategy that people think that it is. Because honestly, it has a cost. Like, it has a legitimate cost. Like, there's actual risk for it. So they got 3 musketeers going down here. I'm gonna throw Hog Rider because I'm being mean. We're gonna do basically the same thing. Freeze on top of it. Skeleton army on top of it. And then giant skeleton on top of that. We're gonna lose the tower. But the whole point is that 3 musketeers sitting behind a giant might literally end this game for me. So we're taking it seriously. This is turning into a big mess in the middle. I like it. I mean, that... Oh, this is going to get really bad really quick. Oh, if I hadn't thrown that Tesla, I'd be in amazing shape right now. Instead, I'm just going to have to rely on shenanigans. It's the best I got. Oh, get that, get that, get that, get that! Oh, oh, that hurts. If I had thrown Hog Rider faster, I would have won that. Anyway, it's beautiful. I'll take that match. That's a draw. 3 Valkyries behind a giant makes sense to me. 3 Valkyries. 3 Musketeers. So... Those cost 9 elixir. They have good usage. You have to have them leveled up and that sort of thing. I think they had like a level 5 or something like that. Can I tell? Yeah, they had like level 5. They were doing tremendous damage. Their level 5 giant was not dying fast either. I didn't honestly stop the giant very well ever, except for the first one where I froze it and then threw minion horde on top of it. So we're going to take that. We're going to keep going with it. We still got 6 more crowns to get. Let's see what we can do about playing tit for tat on this and really running some people over. Ding, 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 ding. So we're going to throw some defense if they don't throw any offense. Okay. And then ding, ding, ding. How about sweet. Okay, so we're going to throw a giant skeleton. I wish we had a Hog Rider in our deck. This would be basically the time for it, if you will. Instead, we're going to be sitting on these cards. I could have blown that up so that my giant skeleton got further. Hard to say exactly what we're going for right this second. That bomb's going to get all 3 of them. So essentially, if we had Hog Rider once again, this would be a great time for it. Let's see if I can get all of those. Nope, there's no way to get it without hitting the king. I'm not hitting the king. That's just foolishness. We're going to keep throwing defense. It's not what I would like to do against this sort of deck, but that's okay. Hopefully we can just play better, and if that's the case, then we'll do just fine. Poison, huh? Poison, huh? Okay, so Hog Rider needs to go out now. Nope, nothing there. We're gonna throw Minion Horde. What we're hoping... Well, that's not what we were hoping for. Freeze, please. Oh my god, get all the garbage in there. Get all the garbage in there. Ah, it's so good. I love you, Freeze. You are my favorite. So, yeah, that tower back there, that's getting fireballed. I think you all know that's getting fireballed. Fireball now. Explosion now. Boo-boo! Oh my god. No, 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 no. Okay. Skeleton Army will save the day here. No, it will not save the day. So, I got too greedy. He's gonna clean up massively because of that. Massively. Oh, God. Okay, so he threw a pump. We need to push, 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 push. As much garbage onto them as possible. Nope, I just basically lost the fight there. I threw that way too early. A Tesla will clean most of this up. God, that poison makes that really, really hard to counter. He's saying, oops, what a cool guy. Okay, so hopefully they'll get really, really close to that. They will. Ah, that's just unfortunate. He had a really good push strat in. I couldn't honestly defend against it. He couldn't defend against mine. I'm okay with collateral damage. I got a crown out of it. That's not necessarily a loss. It actually kind of feels like a pretty good game. If I had played longer against him, I probably could have figured out exactly what he was going to play next and then probably countered harder. But, oh man, the That poison was definitely the thing that threw me for a loop, and it's quite honestly just because it killed all of my minions. I counter pretty hard with hordes, and since I have 2 of them in my deck, and honestly, poison does a fantastic job of wiping that out. It really does. And actually, Hannah's been around for a while, King. I made him a moderator a while back because he was on about 2 or 3 of my streams in a row, and I was like, nah, you can stick around. I like you. He actually, he's pretty solid, all things considered, and he asks really good questions. And yeah, I totally hate it when people say stuff like oops, by the way. Like, oops, haha, that was a mistake. And I'm like, oh, you're so clever. They managed to make a game where you couldn't trash talk and you still were like, OMG, trash talk, go. And I'm like, oh, that's so cute. Fireball on top of that hopefully will kill that musketeer. It will not. So, it's going to get that prince. It's not going to get that musketeer. They'll have enough elixir to counter something. That's something for sure. That is a successful freeze. I will take it. The counter to this is not going to work, honestly. They're going to do a lot more damage than I want them to. They're going to straight take my tower. I have to save up for a much larger response for the second wave because they're still coming. Giant skeleton is the only thing that is... Nah, it's not even going to push them off. So I've basically lost right here. Good for them. Yeah. Let's try to get that tower. That's all we can do. Nope, that's arrows. Jeez. And if I had Fireball in my deck, I probably would have lived there. I overextended. And I should know better than that. So I like this opening. We'll find out exactly how it boils down, honestly. It's hard to say some days exactly how this sort of fight will go down, just because it's hard to say exactly who's going to really get the upper hand. Their barbarian placement gives them the upper hand right now. The only thing saving this at all is that I have minions and that witch died. Otherwise, that Mitch, that witch would have just destroyed me. Which is super good. I would play with a witch as the core of my deck. It is that good. You just have to be really sneaky about how you play it, and if you are, oh my god, they are so mean. Because they can just sit there and spit minions, and depending on what sort of comp you have, spitting minions is the most important thing. And then the AoE cleave, that's air. Like, it's... Witch is sick, as I said. I would play with it as the core of one of my decks easily if I felt like getting off of this delicious, delicious Hog Rider train. Okay. So, this is going to turn into a wash really hard. There's their witch. The only thing that's going to come out of this that's real nice is that the left side is going to be so gummed up that it's not going to do nearly what it thinks it's going to do. We're going to fireball the barbarians. It's going to take them out. We can focus on this guy now that he's closer to my tower. We're going to throw these goblins just to attempt to slow down on the minion, but it didn't do crap. I should know better. It's really hard to deal with a wizard sometimes when you have as many like hordes and minions as I do. So I always try to like play around with the idea of what's going to get through their defenses. This is kind of funny, actually. This might get really funny, actually. Ah! My timing was slow. The only thing that's going to save this is good placement of this. That's going to basically drag all of this garbage into the kill zone. This is going to go off and hit everything. Bomb's going to go off and basically knock that out too. Oh my god. Oh, no, 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 no. Garbage, get down there and defend me. Hog Rider, get out there. Getting a W right now would be super awesome. Tesla's going up as far as it can. That's going to make sure that I get everything with this bomb. Witch, you are going to work so well against me. This is the only thing I can do to possibly win right here. And it'll do it. So, Zap is really freaking useful. If your Zap is stronger than their minion horde, then it is GG. You are going to lose that because Zap costs 2. It costs 2. Minion horde costs 5. And if it doesn't counter them, like if it counters them, like you just basically can't use that card. All you have to do is basically bait them out. Go, oh look, they threw a minion horde, and then you zap on top of it, and you're golden for days. Guaranteed whatever you were using minion horde, which is, I mean, I use minion horde as a strong counter to lots of things. Whatever I was trying to strong counter is now running free on my towers. I've taken Zap very seriously since I started seeing people really wreck me with it. It is a good card if you have it leveled high enough. Thank you very much, Hanno. Appreciate it. You have a good day. Question was, what's favorite card? It is a split. If I had to play this deck without Hog Rider or without Giant Skeleton, I wouldn't like it. They both bring something unique to the game for me. Skeleton is almost always a defensive character for me, but the fact that he can pressure offensively and drop the bomb makes him really freaking cool. And then Hog Rider can be used for defense, much like Skeleton can be used for offense. But it's in order to do things like distract princes or something that's about to get on your tower and hit it really hard, because he's just going to go zip. And so whatever the unit is, if it's basically an aggressive unit, it's not a tower wrecker, will get on your Hog Rider. Your Hog Rider will run away. It'll just zip right by him. And the tower's just sitting there pelting them in the side of the face. Usually 3 or 4 arrows get on them while you're using your Hog Rider to distract. And sometimes the Hog Rider even gets away. Like, I've seen the Hog Rider get away with like half health, go onto a tower and still get a hit because they didn't defend against it. So either one of them is amazing because they have a very strong preference for offense or defense, but you can flop them the other way. And then we've got Raptor Gaming. What's going on, Raptor Gaming? Ding, 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 ding. So we're 6-10. King, if you want to do a friendly match, as soon as I get my crown chest, I will totally do it at the end of the broadcast. Ding, 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 ding. So they threw Elixir. I don't have any good combo cards. We're going to have to play conservative. That Tesla's a little bit too far back. This could be disastrous. Just straight out telling you. I don't like my opening. I don't like my opening at all. This is going to be okay. We're going to hit all of this with Fireball. Who would have thought? I dislike mortars. We got Fireball on the tower there too. That was much better play out of me than I was playing at the beginning of the day, and so Rocket. Oh my God! So let's just start forcing it down their throat. They have an extremely aggressive style. This is going to turn really bad really quick if we don't do something about it. They're going to try to mortar us down and then rocket. Basically, that's their entire strategy. Congratulations! I've seen this before. It's not like it's a bad strategy, it's just get bored as hell fighting against defensive structures. There is Zap. I think I just said something about how great Zap is. Right there, sort of proving it as best it can for me. Get rid of that mortar, get rid of that cannon, Fireball, if I had been able to throw in that faster, would have been way better. So we're going to save our Tesla. Tesla is going to be used to basically counter Mortar. Let's see what we can do about this. Ding, ding, ding. So, oh my god. This is the coolest guy ever. Do you see this amazing action that he's doing? What a cool guy. Okay, so we have to just go in. Just that's all there is to it. They're going to throw Zap. It's going to be bad. Nope. Nope, nope. Don't waste any more on this. Yep, so cool guy strat. And then we've got somebody watching asking why haven't you been doing more Future Fight, and they gave me the Future Fight chant. Good for them. If people want to see Future Fight, I will absolutely go stream more Future Fight. I put it on the back burner just because I was having so much fun with this, but if I have people who want me to basically split time, I will split at least a little bit of time that way. As long as you get people who are showing up for Future Fight, I will totally do Future Fight. Wow. So, we've seen this before, I feel like. We're going to fireball all of this. It's going to get a lot of action going on. The barbarians helped us clean up that faster than normal. So thanks, guy. We're going to try to play aggressive against this guy. As soon as I saw that cannon down, I knew what we were fighting against again. Oh, and he's got a prince. So this guy is not going to use, basically, he's not using the rocket strategy, probably. He's using the prince strategy. Yeah, so... Oh, man. So this guy's playing a whole bunch of complicated bullshit. Mostly defense, and then he throws out a whole bunch of spells. This is consistently what I see. Decks that I have difficulty with are, OMG, we've got this sweet wall of defense, and we're threatening you so that you have to, like, do something. And then, as soon as you do that, we're going to crash all of your stuff into it, and for the small window of opportunity you have to attack, we'll crush it, and then turn around with this big production of stuff you don't have the elixir to stop now. It's consistently good, don't get me wrong. I have no problem with admitting that it's good, because it is. It makes me want to play with more defensive structures. I wouldn't play with a mortar. I don't think I would, at least. Just because it looks cool, but it's also, you know... The problem with mortar is that if you don't have good setup, then people crush it. And so that means you got to have a couple of things going on. So if they're playing like I think they're going to play, they're going to throw poison. I'm going to lose the tower, or I'm going to lose my main. I didn't even get basically that action that's up there, so I didn't even get the crown. I didn't keep my head in the game long enough. So congratulations, another loss to that basic deck. Jeez. Making me feel great over here, freaking Clash Royale. So, mostly I'm just trying not to waste elixir. But right now, maybe I'm getting a little bit petulant. Oh, that was worth it. That was definitely worth it. Oh man, that was definitely worth it. And then we're going to throw the split down there. I want to see what they've got. They might be able to counter it, honestly. And it looks like they did. I mean, don't get me wrong, I got some hits on that tower, that's cool. But what I really was hoping for was to get basically a bear hug on that left tower. And then I'm basically reacting slow to this. If I had thrown the same card faster, would have gotten a lot more traction out of it. And then we'll just throw a fireball on this. Because I feel like we're just going to chip this out. We're going to throw some strong defense against that Valkyrie. While they are distracted, I'm throwing a Hog Rider behind it. I haven't done this in a while. I used to do this a lot more often. But, you know, it doesn't always work out. Left lane's going to clean itself up for me right now. We are going to... I don't know what the freeze there was for. I don't know if you can actually freeze a... if you can freeze a bomb. And so, I see Valkyrie played more than it used to be because of the patch. I just don't see it very often in Royal Arena. Straight out, I don't. I don't think it's bad, I just don't think they, quote-unquote, fixed it to be super competitive yet. I'm sure they will, though, is the funny part. Like, I really do. Oh man, bear hug. So, if that had gone on longer, that was definitely our right tower. Whew. Take it. I will take it. Ooh. Yeah, so I've got a watcher. They're asking me to play Future Fight. Good for them. I like enthusiasm, and they're saying their stuff got thrown on the ground because when they did an update, it wouldn't update, and they had to start over. That sounds terrifyingly bad. I intentionally saved mine with like Facebook account or something like that, and that's honestly like if a game doesn't have the ability to save it on some sort of like device elsewhere, it's really hard for me to want to spend my time on it, honestly. Oh, stop him in time? It does not stop him in time. Sweet. So that's a bear hug. Good for them. they basically have my left tower right now. It's not a question. Like, that'll go off for 700 damage. Mine will go off for nothing. Oh, cry face. I don't really understand why people do the taunting and stuff like that. Like, it certainly doesn't make you play any better. If it agitates your opponents, I guess, maybe. Some really nice damage out of the minion horde. That one was recently updated, or I got that up to a higher level. Not surprisingly, it's showing off amazing results. Hog Rider's going to get that tower. Minion's going to take care of the cleanup for us. What we want to do is basically get that right tower as best we can. Hog Rider will probably get it there. There's that. There's at least a crown for us. We'll take a crown. We'll throw a Tesla defensively. We'll throw Minion Horde directly on top of this garbage. We'll throw Goblins to distract. Thank God. We're going to throw our own Giant Skeleton at them. If they're going to get super crazy on us, we're going to get super crazy on them. They're zapped down. We'll throw our Horde. We'll throw our Hog Rider. Oh, that did not make it far enough. If that bomb had gotten on there, that would have been... It might have been closer. I don't think it would have been a G. But we're presently in a position that's looking real attractive. We'll take it, honestly. Okay, we're going to throw a Horde on this. Horde's going to do a good job. It's going to clean up all of our garbage. That bomb's going to take out that guy. We can Hog Ride now, though, I think. So that had to turn into a draw. I was going for the 3-star there. As soon as I noticed that we didn't have traction anymore, I realized that we had to defend, which is unfortunately. Cool. So they had enough to push off what I was doing. They also have an elixir going up, so that's bad for me. As soon as he gets on there, I'm going to throw a giant skeleton out. We'll see if we can bear hug. Likely not. Oh, and the freeze didn't come fast enough. I should have just delayed the Hog Rider, honestly, is what that came down to. So that's my fault. Fireball is going to do the only thing we can do. Hog Rider is still going to get massive damage on that tower. Poison's going to do massive damage on the tower. If we can chop a hit off of him with those goblins, it was worth it. They're definitely ahead now. Gotta kit this back. We'll throw a defensive Tesla. And then we'll wait around for Elixir. We'll let them play. I mean, they keep throwing all of these cards. Essentially, we have a giant skeleton in there that can nullify a whole bunch of the gains that they're making right now with those Elixir pumps. It just has to be the right card at the right time, basically. Okay, that'll do it. If everybody's going to focus on this guy, we're going to throw all of this. They're totally going to get that tower. The poison will ensure that they get the tower. God, so ridiculous. So there's another loss. Wow, that bomber does way more damage than I remember. Good for him. I think that was because he was level 8 or something of that nature, but that's a lot more damage than I thought that I would see out of that. The only thing we got right now is a fireball. There we go. Oh, it's no good. So, they're gonna pop a wizard out, probably. No? Huh. Ooh, this is really dangerous on the left-hand side. Let's see what we can do about this guy. Enjoy, guys. Tesla, etc. Hog Rider's gonna go up. Nope. He's just gonna get devoured. Now they're using their elixirs to block with. Not a poor decision. So we're gonna hope that this pulls it off at the end. It looks like they're gonna stop us there. It's not quite close enough for for a fireball to take it out, which is really unfortunate. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, so what we're going to do is throw Hog Rider. They're going for the long game, we're going for the short game. Right here. Ooh, hoo, 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 hoo. This could be really bad. Okay, God, that was really rough. But yeah, we'll take the win. That's a lot more. I feel like today has been a lot more work than I normally have to put in for this. I'm probably because I'm losing, but also I don't know. People are just throwing a whole bunch of stuff at me that I haven't seen in combination in a while. Up to Royal Arena, you had a very specific like mortar team because you didn't have the options from a Royal Arena. And I guess the easy way to say it is maybe like people have more diversity, they can pick whatever they want. And I just haven't seen some of these comps before, and so this is frustrating for me. I don't like losing. I'm sure you guys don't like watching me lose, but I apologize if I've been flustered. It's just they're kicking my ass, and it hurts. Like it does hurt. And when you don't feel like you learn anything because they're just playing the same crap again, and you're just like, okay, I didn't beat this the last time, and they have a slightly different variant on it, and you fall for all of their traps too, you just feel dumb. So hopefully this will improve. We'll do better with it. I absolutely will get that last crown. That's not even a question. But we'll see. All them losses. Thanks, King. Thanks. I see your comments. I see what you're doing there. Trying to hurt my feelings. I know you're not. So that's taking care of that. We got a freeze that can come out of this. They got a Tesla. We'll throw this way back. Giant Skeleton is doing something crazy there. I'm more than willing to admit that. Okay, so maybe Giant Skeleton gets on the tower. Maybe. It's honestly what that fireball was for. Oh, that is what it is for. So, that's going to blow up. That makes me happy. It makes me real happy. I haven't had a bear hug all day. Got one. Makes me happy. This is my smiling face. Key. It's a terrible smile. Okay, Skeleton Army goes down. Ooh, the freeze. No, they'll get what they earned on that. Good for them. Okay. Like, they didn't counter that minion, so I don't know if they'll have it for this one. Darn. That would have been really sweet. I am willing to fireball that, though. All those little guys will do way more damage than you think they will. Hog Rider on Tesla. Sphere Goblin on top of the freeze. Make sure it gets taken care of. So they just threw Hog Rider and freeze. They don't have a whole bunch of elixir right this second. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's going to blow up. And then my guys are just going to go. If they have a fireball, it's unfortunate. They don't. Oh, they do. Oh my god. And then my Hog Rider is going to fail also because of the Tesla placement. Oh man. Okay, so regroup. And then I'm just really hoping we can get something out of this. So if you hadn't noticed, I'm literally throwing everything, and it's gonna work. But you know, it also could have lost. Okay. Uh, so I get Ice asking, do you get mad when you lose? I don't get mad when I lose once, and I don't get mad when I lose twice. I do get mad when I just keep losing over and over again, and I do get mad when I lose to the same sort of strategies over and over again. That will make me furious. If I can learn anything from a loss, then it's not really a loss. But a whole bunch of losses in a row is still a loss. Like, even if you're learning everything for days, like, it still hurts. More than willing to accept that. I mean, no, I am invulnerable to my emotional feelings. No, absolutely, it hurts my feelings. Hurts my feelings. There's our crown chest. Certainly not as hard as we started. Still in Royal Arena. My God, I lost a lot today. I'm gonna blame somebody. My dogs. My dogs are who's at fault here. Definitely my dogs. No, they're not at fault. I just played like shit. People were throwing good stuff at me. It doesn't make me want to change out my deck yet. I'm willing to keep trying with this for a little bit. There are things I could do to possibly have a different deck, which would be really interesting. I may throw some defensive structures. I will probably not throw Mortar. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll be that guy, just like everybody else. Hard to say. But yeah, this is it's been a rough day. That's okay. I had a request for Marvel Future Fight, which is kind of great, honestly. We just threw that out there to see if we had anybody who liked playing it, and you know, I like playing it. And since we got some response, we'll put a little bit of time into it. We'll see about that. But I will definitely be playing more Clash Royale. Like, even when this hurts my feelings, this game is fun. This is a fun game. I get to talk with people who are having fun. I get to have fun while I'm streaming, even when I'm getting quiet. Because let's face it, I had like a 10-minute drop zone there where I was just like, I'm so angry right now, and I wasn't helping myself. I wasn't helping out anybody. I'm still having fun overall. This game is really good. I will definitely be back. I will definitely be playing more of this. I will. Let's see here. It's like 1 o'clock right now. I'll take like 2 or 3 hours off, and I'll probably come back and play, honestly, another stream of this today. Go with like around probably 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, maybe 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time at latest. And, you know, I'll have some more fun. This has been Aero. I'm from N2 Mobile Games. We have a lot of fun playing Clash Royale because, honestly, that's what we're into. I will see you guys soon. Have a good day.